I'm Anastasia Chatzka. I'm a fashion designer, pattern maker, and sewing educator, and I'm so happy you're here sewing along with me today. Today is all about bananas. We are gonna make a banana hammock. That's right, we are gonna make a men's thong underwear. These are so easy to make and I've been getting tons of requests for them. So today is the day if you've been looking for that men's thong pattern and a sew along for it. The great part about making your own underwear is that you can make them in fun, crazy fabrics. They could be sheer, they could be lace, they could be polka dots, floral, zebra, anything. You could embellish them. So follow along and I'm gonna show you exactly how to make a men's thong. You're just gonna need a few supplies for this project. You're going to need some stretchy fabric and some elastic, plus the pattern. So I created this pattern and you can download it at Sew Anastasia under digital patterns, and it's gonna come in all different sizes. So there's a pattern size for everyone. This is just a perfect two-piece pattern and it's perfect for any size banana. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is cut out our fabric. So I have the center back pattern placed on fold, and I have the front pattern placed so that way I can cut two of it. So let's go ahead and cut it out. Unfold just means that I'm placing the pattern on the very edge of the fold of this fabric, so that way when I open it up, I have one complete piece. Okay, so let's cut it out. So once you cut it out, it should look something like this. You're gonna have two pieces for the front. You've got your pouch right here, and then this here is the back, which is the thong. Now it's time to sew it together, and this is gonna sew up so fast, you are gonna be amazed. The first thing we're gonna do is place the fronts together, and we are going to sew this curve from here all the way up to here. So I'm going to be serging the seam together, and a serger is used for knit fabric, so it allows it to stretch. If you don't have a serger, that's okay. You can use a zigzag stitch or an overcast stitch or a lightning bolt stitch if your machine has that as well. But do not use a straight stitch, because if you use a straight stitch in this area and you're wearing it and it stretches, it's gonna pop and then bananas everywhere. And almost all regular sewing machines have the zigzag or the overcast stitch. So if you have a sewing machine, it totally has one of these stitches. You know, I was just thinking, I normally try on my projects at the end of the video, but I don't have any bananas, so I'm wondering if I'm gonna try this one on at the end of the video or not. We'll see. Anyways, let's go sew. So when I'm talking about a zigzag stitch, this is what it looks like. So the seam allowance on our pattern is 3/8 of an inch. And how do you measure 3/8 of an inch on a zigzag stitch? Well, you're gonna measure from the zigzag all the way on the far side and then over to the right. And that needs to be 3/8. So you can adjust this on your machine by adjusting the stitch width. So we're gonna serge these two layers together. And remember, you can also use that zigzag stitch here. So you can see we have our edge serged together there, and then watch how nice this stretches with that serge there. There are no stitches popping. So that's why it's so important to choose a stitch that allows the fabric to stretch. So now that these panels are sewn together, you can really see the shape that they create when they're sewn together. So now what we're gonna do is place the right sides together for the back, and we're gonna sew up the sides and the seam that is right here at the very bottom. So now what we're gonna do is place them right sides together, and we're gonna sew up this little side seam over here, and then we're gonna sew up this little side seam here, and then we're gonna sew up this under crotch seam right here by placing right sides together and then just lining everything up and just sewing it right up. So we're gonna sew up 3 spots, 1, 2, and 3. So let's get sewing. One side done, so easy. Two sides done. And now we're done with the 3rd spot. So now we have the basic construction of the thong here together, but it is not gonna hold anything anywhere because the fabric's super stretchy and loose, so we're going to add elastic. And I've got a great tip for you for buying and using elastic for panties. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you subscribe to Sew Anastasia and hit the notification bell so you know when all the new videos come out. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. Also, I just launched Sew Anastasia merch, so cool. So now you can get hoodies and t-shirts and bags and mugs and all kinds of stuff with Sew Anastasia on it. And you get to support Sew Anastasia. So rad, right? So look down below and you'll see all the little icons for the merch. Now back to sewing our thong. So finding 1/4" elastic and colors is really hard to do unless you want to dye white elastic. One of my favorite tricks to do is buy picot elastic and then go ahead and cut off all of those little fancy lace edges. And it doesn't ruin the elastic, just make sure you're not actually cutting into the elastic. Just cut off all of those little bubbly bumps and then you've got 1/4" elastic that you can use on your panties. So you can see I cut off that decorative edge and then we're left with a nice flat elastic. Next, we are going to serge the elastic, or you can zigzag the elastic around all of the edges. So that means the waist and both leg openings. So we are going to start at a side seam here, or any seam really. And when you start with the elastic, you want it on the right side of your fabric and make sure that the end of it is coming off. So that way you're gonna have a nice clean edge. And then what we're gonna do is just zigzag it or serge it all the way around the opening. And there's a trick to this while you're sewing. You wanna make sure that you're pulling your elastic just a little bit so that way it creates some tension and durability around the openings. But you don't wanna pull it too much. So imagine if I pulled this all the way out to here and then it would scrunch up to like nothing. So you really wanna make sure that you're just barely stretching it when you sew this. And if this is brand new to you, I highly suggest practicing on a few scraps. And then when you feel really confident about it, then move on to your panties. Speaking of our thong, let's go sew that elastic on. And then there's only one more step and we are done. So you wanna make sure you're lining up the little edge that you cut off on the edge of your fabric. And then you're just gonna be stitching right on top of the elastic. And remember to just give it a slight pull. And you're just gonna work your way all the way around the edge. Okay, so now that we're back where we started, we wanna make sure we're overlapping the elastic and coming off over the edge, and then we're just gonna serge right off. Now we're gonna do the same thing to the legs. And now we are done with attaching the elastic with the serger. We are doing great. We are almost done. So I know it kind of looks like they're done, but they're not because that pink elastic gets turned to the inside and zigzagged down. If we use fold over elastic, they could be done, but we used a regular elastic. So now we need to turn it under and zigzag it down. And we're gonna do that so that way we have a nice clean finish around the edge of the panties and they look professional. So the first thing you wanna do is set your zigzag stitch in your machine to be the same width as your elastic. You wanna make sure that it's not bigger than the elastic. And then you're gonna flip it under and you are gonna sew from the right side of the fabric. And now that you have your zigzag stitch set to the right width, you are just gonna line up the edge of your foot with the edge of your fabric and stitch all the way around all the openings. So let's go zigzag down those edges and try them on. At least show them off. So I have my zigzag stitch set and I'm gonna work my way all the way around these openings. Keep everything nice and flat and you can stretch it to flatten it out. When you get to where you started, back stitch and cut. Now I'm gonna do the next leg hole. Now we're gonna sew the waist. And we're finished. We did it, we finished them. They look awesome. I love these so much. So let's take a closer look at them. So you can see how nice our zigzag stitch looks all the way around, holding under that elastic. And you'll notice if I flip it up, I used a matching thread in my bobbin. So that way you don't see a black zigzag stitch on the back. So pro tip, change your bobbin to match the color on the back of your garment you're sewing. So you can see how awesome this thong looks on. I love the nice stretch across the front. It's holding everything in front really well. And we have a nice little detail of pink going around the edge. And then if I turn it around, we have our nice thong in the back here. So we got our whale tail, right? Whale tails are in now. So that is looking great as well. The big question you're probably asking is, will it hold my banana? Well, I tested it out and it totally holds my banana, so I'm sure it'll hold your banana as well. Thanks so much for watching Sewing Anastasia today. I hope you had fun sewing a men's thong, a banana hammock. I know I did. They're such a fun, great, easy project. Sew them up in so many different colors and prints and everything, or you can also give them as a gift as well. Or maybe you can make a matching one for you and your best friend. How fun would that be? If you enjoyed this video today, make sure you give it a thumbs up, give it some applause, and leave a comment down below. I'd love to know what you thought of it. And don't forget, you can get the pattern at sewinganastasia.com under digital downloads. And if you're not already a subscriber to Sewing Anastasia, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when all the new videos come out. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for watching today. And don't forget to add me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and TikTok, and all the other social media, so that way we can stay connected and creative together. And as always, I would love to see your projects, so make sure you tag me in them at Sewing Anastasia or send me photos so that way I can post them and share them with everyone else. Also, I teach sewing classes in my design studio in Chicago, Illinois, so pop on in, take a class, or take a class virtually with me. You can sign up at sewinganastasia.com. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!